All right, so one of the things that they'll start to do, look at her, she's looking at down at the lady pushing, she's staring at the lady pushing the car. Why? Colors again, like I said, talk about the colors, right? Again, so what they were doing, all right, is to try to create this fear or create this idea to have me believe, oh, you know, if I go pick up the kids, we're going to arrest the cops that did this to you and all this stuff. It's all bullshit. It's all nonsense. Again, it's to get your mind to believe something that's not true, right? That way they can say, oh, well, you know, yeah, because I mean, if you want the people who are doing this to you to be arrested, to be prosecuted, which is never going to happen. It's not going to happen, right? And the reality shows this. Okay, again, go look up Zero Suzuki. Look up COINTELPRO, look up any sort of experiment being committed by the United States government, even private corporations. These people never get held accountable, so don't believe that. Okay? You know, you look at Facebook and Instagram, well, Facebook, I should say, Meta, engaging in psychological experimentation on its users. You know, and what happens? They just have a congressional hearing, you know, and you know, he has some executive from Facebook, and Mike Zuckerberg went on in Congress, in front of Congress, and nothing happens. Nothing happened. Because you know why? It was sanctioned by the U.S. government and the security agencies. Okay, these sort of experimentation, these are sanctioned. This is how they are now. They have been getting away with these things. Right? Ever since the discovery of COINTELPRO and other programs against the civilian population, what they've done is that they've outsourced these sort of experimentations to private corporations, academic institutions, right? And private institutions in which deals with any sort of mental health, any sort of incarceration, any sort of social media platform in which they can engage in these sort of experiments. So these things are nothing new. Okay? So one of the things that they were doing, like I said, waiting for the bus, they were looking at the machines, right? So sometimes you have the select bus and then you have the regular bus. Now, in order for me to use the select bus, you have to have a receipt, right? And so, you know, I have been using my card in the machine for the select bus, okay? Because unless you're paying by phone or you're not, you know, you can't pay by your card, by your bus card, by your train pass, your bus pass, train pass. On the select bus, you must use the machine to get a receipt. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. When I don't get the local bus, I will do that. So they keep staring at the machine and staring at me, staring at the machine. You know, this sort of thing. It's to get your attention. So, like I said, these things have been done in a repeated manner. Talk about psychological harassment, psychological conditioning. When things are being done in a repeated manner, and not just the repetition, but the frequency of it, right? So, you know, trust me, it's very effective, and they know this. And this is why they continue to engage in such behavior and such tactics, right? And so, when I'm out here speaking on this, they will engage in, you know, staring campaigns, right? So these are all staring campaigns, okay? And they stare at certain things, and they'll look at you and just continue to do it. You know, not just one person, but when you have a few people engaging in such behavior, you know, then you can say to yourself that you're being conditioned. You know, to whatever stimuli, whatever trigger it is that they are trying to elicit or condition within you. It's a sign of you being psychologically manipulated, brainwashed. I would say. Okay? Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.